Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus raised his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Give glory to your Son, so that your Son may glorify you, just as you gave him authority over all people, so that your Son may give eternal life to all you gave him. Now this is eternal life, that they should know you, the only true God, and the one whom you sent, Jesus Christ. I glorified you on earth by accomplishing the works that you gave me to do. Now glorify me, Father, with you, with the glory that I had with you before the world began. I revealed your name to those to whom you gave me out of the world. They belong to you, and you gave them to me, and they have kept your word. Now they know that everything you gave me is from you, because the words you gave to me I have given to them, and they accepted them and truly understood that I came from you, and that they have believed that you sent me. I pray for them. I do not pray for the world, but for the ones you have given me, because they are yours, and everything of mine is yours, and everything of yours is mine, and I have been glorified in them. And now I will no longer be in the world, but they are in the world when I am coming to you. The Gospel of the Lord.
The feast of the day is Saint Isidore. A couple of notable things about Saint Isidore. He was a layman in Spain, and he was a farm worker, worked for a large landowner, and he was a man of great holiness and prayer. And when I was reading the gospel this morning, you're catching Jesus in prayer. And what you're seeing is a very, very candid sharing of his heart with the Father. He's just speaking very candidly and personally. There's this beautiful personal relationship between him and the Father. And of course, they're one in the Trinity, but it's an image, an icon of the way we should be approaching prayer. And although form prayers are beautiful, there's something to be said for candidly speaking with God and also maintaining his presence throughout the day. And this is one of the characteristics of Saint Isidore's spiritual life. He was a very holy man, and he seemed to be always in the presence of God. However, that didn't necessarily come through in his work ethic, which was an issue. He was so caught up in prayer and so caught up in making sure he got to Mass every day that sometimes he just got to work late. And so his work ethic didn't appear to be that great, and it come to the point where a lot of his co-workers on the farm that he was working were complaining to the landowner, Isidore never plows his part of the field. He always shows up late, and we're always cleaning up his mess after him. Another person who he let carry a cross for him is he was always moved by the poor. Does that sound like Jesus? Yes, because Jesus was moved by you. So he was always moved by the poor. And so his wife worked very hard at home. However, there was almost not a day that would go by where he would bring an unexpected guest home because they didn't have anything to eat. And so his wife pretty soon figured it out that I can't cook for the two of us anymore. I've got to cook for 3 or 4 all the time now. But there he was in this holiness of life. Well, it seems that his co-workers complained so horribly about his, let us say, his tardiness to work, that one day the owner of the farm showed up early to catch him coming to work late. And the owner was very surprised when he got to the field that he was supposed to be plowing, expecting it to be completely undone. It was all plowed. But Isidore hadn't shown up for work yet. Angels came and plowed the field for him because he was late. Now, I'm not advising that about homework, okay? But you see, there was this, you see the beauty and the simplicity of this spirituality and this spiritual life. And as we see Jesus and we're privy to this personal disclosure between him and the Father, it becomes a good image for prayer for each of us. To sit in solitude and just share your heart with the Lord. And to wait for his answer. And if you wait and your heart is still, you will get an answer. Maybe perhaps an angel will show up and do your homework for you. I don't know, okay? However, I do know that we are all responsible for our work ethic at the same time, and God honors that as well.
Regina Celi,